fasten. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. I had left the tab open for my website, and it was playing on the website, and so it caused the audio to be like endlessly looped. It was a nightmare. But I figured it out. That was my bad. Sorry about that. So I fixed that, and now I just want to talk to you for a few minutes about the Elemental Alchemy 30-day accelerator that's coming up September 1st. So you may notice I haven't been as active on Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest and TikTok and on the website because I've been creating all the content for this thing for the last 30 days. And I mean, it's almost overwhelming, like how much time it takes to make all those videos and the content and everything. I mean, most everything I've created in the last 30 days. So, but I think it's really good content. So I really want you to participate if possible. To sign up for that, just go to theteamage.com and go to the Tavern tab. So there's a tab for the Tavern. That's where we post like learning, and we have a special group, sort of like a Facebook group. It's a community, an online community, and it's private. So you have to join it, but it's free to join. So similar to Facebook group, free to join. And then you go on there and you can post things. You can, post videos or write something, or even go live in there. And so that's where I'm going to put all of this stuff for this Elemental Alchemy Accelerator. And this whole accelerator thing is free. I'm not calling it a course. It's more like challenges, like daily challenges. And it's going to be really fun because we're focused on the elements, but it's not just random. It's not just random tasks or challenges. It's really kind of orchestrated to get you through bringing your intention to manifestation. And you can do this out of order, but I think it would be more effective to do it in order. However, if you can't do days 1 through 6, or you don't jump in until the midpoint, that's fine. Just jump in where you are and then go back and do the other part later. Or you could start from the beginning and just do the whole thing in order, however you want to do it. Or maybe you're only interested in working with one of the elements. Just come for those days. And I'm doing this challenge because, one, I want to share this information and knowledge with people, but also it's going to be helping me because I want to get some feedback from you on how you liked it, how you like the content, the flow, and all that, because I'm going to be using a lot of that to create a bigger, more in-depth course. And then also I'm writing a book. So I want to make sure that I'm putting forth information that people are interested in, that it's at the right level, and so forth. So this is basically the schedule. We're starting on September 1st, and there's 6 days for each element. So 30 days total, 5 elements. And between elements, there's a rest day. And the reason there's a rest day isn't because we really need to rest, but it is a time to integrate what you learned from the first part, and also a day to catch up if you fall behind. So I've participated in other people's 20, 30-day challenges, and I always get behind because I can't do it every day, or I forget about it, and then it backs up and it's hard to catch up. So that's why I put in there several rest days. After each element, there's a rest day to help people catch up and integrate what they've learned. Now, I do have another screen to share with you, so let me stop sharing this one and share my screen for this one. Whoops, maybe it's too small. All right, so this is week 1. This is just to give you a flavor of what's coming up. So the first week we're doing the element of earth. The first day we're going to do this earth connection meditation. It's going to be very grounding, anchoring into the earth, and also helping to awaken. Because when we're in working with the element of earth in the north direction, we're like in an incubator. We're incubating our ideas to set our intentions. So then day 2, we go into that self-assessment where we're going to be looking at what types of intentions we want to set. And we're going to get into working with cycles such as maybe the moon cycle or not the lunar cycle, the lunar cycle or this solar cycle. So I made some tea recipes that are kind of customizable that you can use. And there's like a process of how to make it that works with the cycles. So that ought to be fun. Then on day 3, there's some instructions to do a tree connection in real life, plus a journey in your mind's eye. We're going to do a meditation to connect to your tree of knowledge. And then on day 4, we're going to be working with spider energy. So spider energy in the north with the element of earth. It's going to help us to cut cords, connect with the ancestors, and we're going to create some sigils. So we're going to call on that for our connection with the ancestors, cutting the cords and creating the sigils. Day 5, we're going to do some research. Now, I have actually created an herbal guide that you'll get on day 5, and you can use that or you can research on your own. Google's pretty good. And you can do a magical activity from the reference guide. So the reference guide has 10 herbs for wellness and 10 herbs for magic. I mean, there's thousands, right? But I selected 10 of each to make a guide. And so we can use that. And then day 6, this is kind of cool. We're going to build a fairy portal and do a fairy connection tea ritual to connect with that fairy energy. So those are some exciting things we're going to work on week 1. That is just week 1, you guys. That's week 1. Times that times 5. And that's what we're going to be doing. And I also want to give you a flavor. I'm going to share my screen one more time here because this is pretty cool. I created an elemental alchemy guide that goes into, it's sort of like a little reference guide you can use for each element, and it kind of lists out a bunch of stuff. But I was thinking, well, what if I just made like an illustration? So I made this elements illustrated and kind of make it a little bit smaller so the whole thing shows on there. So this is the element of earth. You can see that. Then I'll have to go back to it. Hold on. The element of air, element of fire, element of water. And so you can get the idea in here what kind of things, what kind of energies we're going to be working with. And I put some of the guides we'll be working with, like dolphin, elephant, lion, etc. And so this is just kind of a preview of the types of content that I'm putting into this accelerator. There's really something for everyone. And I hope that you'll be able to join me for that and get some really good information, if nothing else, even if you can't do it at the time, maybe you can do it later. And so the energies from the meditations and the ceremonies and everything are going to be good later. So today I was wrapping up one of the activities for content for the water element, and it's a womb blessing, and it's the 13th rite of the Moonai Key. It was just a beautiful ceremony that I held today and videoed. There's plenty of ceremonies, meditations, things like that, but also crafts that you can do. So we're going to be making our own pendulum instead of having to go out and buy things. So a lot of the materials that you need for the course are just things in your yard or things you already have. I'm trying to make it so that it's zero cost or close to zero cost for you, that it's just stuff you have and nothing. You don't have to buy anything really expensive for this. Maybe you might want to buy some tea, but I'm not really doing this just to sell tea. So you don't have to buy any materials for this accelerator. It's very low cost to do these things. A lot of it is just using, what you have inside you, your own psychic abilities, and we'll be developing those. So that is a little preview of what's going on with the accelerator. I think I have like 3 or 4 more content activities to wrap up. And then I will have all of that done. And then I'm going to, once the accelerator starts, I already have everything ready to go and organized so I can just roll it out every day. And I'll try to post everything like first thing in the morning so that you'll have the full day to work on it. And I'll try to be really consistent with what time I'm posting this stuff. I'll do it like first thing when I get up in the morning, or maybe I can just schedule it to post. I'll see how that's going to work. Just depends on what it is. Like some of these bigger videos, I might have to spend some time uploading. Anywho, I'll get it out to you on a consistent basis, and then I'll be more freed up to be able to, start posting other content, creating other content, getting back into more of that rhythm. Oh, and also, I've been doing a blog, and so a couple of weekends I wasn't able. Usually I write my blog on Saturday for posting on Sunday, and like today and a couple of weeks ago, I wasn't able to write my blog post because I've been creating content for this, but I'll get back to being more consistent on my blogs and stuff as well. Anyway, I look forward to working directly with you guys, even though a lot of this content's recorded on those rest days, I'll probably be doing like live Q&As on those days, more towards the evening my time, because if it interferes with, like the work day, it might be hard to do it in the early part of the day. But certainly look for connecting with me then. I wish you all love and blessings. Have a great day.